Today in Toronto, a water main break on the Gardiner Expressway has traffic tied up in knots. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day, with Leah and Garrett in Toronto. A water main break on the Gardiner Expressway at West and Grand Avenue in Toronto led to lane closures and traffic delays starting at 4 a.m. on Monday. So it all started early in the morning when Toronto police responded to this incident. The break caused quite a bit of chaos, especially with the freezing temperatures creating icy road conditions.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. I mean, the Gardiner is always busy, and with icy roads, that's a solid point. Infrastructure management needs to be on top of this. All right, let's roll on. In a Toronto court, a fifth complainant testified that Frank Stronach, a billionaire auto parts magnate, raped her in a hotel room in the fall of 1990. This case is pretty significant because Stronach has pleaded not guilty to 12 sexual offenses, and these allegations span from 1977 to 1990. Prosecuting historical cases like this, it's really challenging.
It's shocking, honestly. 5 people have come forward. That's a story worth telling. It really makes you think about how the justice system handles cases that are, decades old. Okay, let's move on. Toronto Community Housing Corp warns that without new funding after 2027, over half of its homes could fall into critical disrepair within the next decade. They're talking about a massive impact on housing conditions here. It's like 19,300 homes by 2030, and it could escalate even more by 2035. The threat of increased homelessness close to the heart of it.
That's frustrating, right? Billions spent, but still not enough to secure long-term stability. The irony here is it's kind of mind-boggling. All right, let's roll on. Confidential documents reveal that approximately $97 million was spent on 2 smart track stations in Toronto, part of former Mayor John Tory's transit plan, which were indefinitely deferred in 2024. It started as a grand idea with 22 stops, but now, with financial overruns and cutbacks, these stations might never be built. It's a classic case of urban planning gone awry.
Exactly, Garrett. It's like, how do we spend nearly $100 million and not have a station to show for it? The need for accountability in these projects, it's huge. All right, on to the next. Sapphic Paradise, a queer black and brown stripper collective in Toronto, faced a ban from Instagram after posting an event photo showing exposed ankles. This raises a bigger issue about digital censorship, especially how it affects marginalized communities. The collective argues that their content didn't break any rules.
Yeah, the platform's enforcement seems a bit uneven, right? It impacts livelihoods, especially for those who rely on it for work. This one's got some depth to it. Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Toronto. Stay informed and join us again tomorrow.